That thing is awesome. Here we go. Hello friends, hello YouTube, how are you guys doing? Rainbow here with another Nerf mod video. Although, it's not Nerf, so let's call it another mod video. But it is a banger of a video, I promise you that. Today, I'm super happy that I could finally present this project to you. It's been in the making for a while. It is a commission for a very good friend of mine, and I'm super happy that it's done now and how it turned out. Without any further ado, it is the Shadow Hunter LS-90. This is a magnificent blaster. I am so happy how this turned out. This, of course, is a Worker Swift, but before we talk about what happened to this and all this sort of thing, let's go with a quick overview. And back we are. Now you've seen the entire glory that is this blaster. So let's talk about it. What is it? Why did I do it? How did I do it? What did I do? And all of that. You know the drill. Just quickly, if you don't know, the Worker Swift is a spring-powered blaster that shoots short darts from a magazine. And it comes with a massive plunger tube, so the air volume is fantastic. There's different sizes of springs, different sizes of barrels, so you can tune the blaster to your liking. You can tweak the setup to, you know, hit whatever kind of FPS target you want, really. It is a phenomenal platform. It is very slick in design. I'm going to put a picture of like a non-painted one just up here so you can see. There's different color options available from Worker straight up, which is also a great thing. And yeah, you can sort of, you know, put your own stickers on it and sort of make it look unique in that sort of distance. Or you can go paint it. However, this Worker Swift is not mine. This Worker Swift belongs to my friend Yairo from Shadow Archery. And yeah, you may have guessed, this is why I'm sporting the shirt. So he commissioned me to do this paint job for him. And I love this. Like, this is fantastic. Although I've been doing my head in about what I'm exactly going to do, because the only thing he said was something with blue. so I'm like, right, let's go. So I came up with this, and you've seen it in the overview. I just wanted to talk to you what I've done, why I've done what I've done. So what did I do to the blaster? Obviously the paint job, where we're going to talk about in a second. The internals are pretty straightforward because I just replaced the original dart gate with a backup one that's supposedly stronger. I have replaced the O-rings with better O-rings. I re-lubed everything, but everything else is stock. If you want to say stock, it's like the medium sort of barrel, so like the one that's about that long. It's the 1.4 spring, for those of you who know the springs. There's something the 1.2, the 1.4 and the 1.6. So it's a medium spring, medium barrel, and just everything re-lubed, new O-rings and everything, and it's performing beautifully. Now, the big thing I did about this was obviously the paint job, and it is all an airbrush paint job. So no, there is no hydro dipping or any of the sorts. I did a base coat, a base layer with like blue and white spray paints, and then everything is airbrushed. Took me a total of about 6 hours, I think. Yeah, 6 hours sounds about right. And so it is several different layers of paint, and let's talk you through it. First off, why the paint scheme? As I said, he said something with blue. And so I was like, okay, cool, I'm going to take some inspiration from his shirts. But also, the problem with the Worker Swift and painting it is the grip area down here. So if you look at this, this is the original shell. And that's on purpose, because there is no space between the grip. I can do this over here so you can still hear me. There's no space between the grip. And so, like, you need some force to prime this with this heavy spring. So there's going to be a lot of friction on here, and there's simply no space. And I didn't want to sand down 1mm of the shell and the grip to make this happen. So I knew that if I paint this, I'm not going to paint that section, because that's where the grip is constantly going to rub over and scratch away the paint. So then I was okay, I keep this white because that was a white Worker Swift. But where do I go with the blue? And then the idea kind of came, okay, let's make it a light into dark blue with a little bit of a lightening. So the white is kind of integrated into the front here, and it kind of goes from there. And, you know, just lightning or evaporates into the blue, or I don't know. And there's a couple of other parts that I didn't paint, obviously the trigger and the orange bits. This one actually for the same reason. So down here, the trigger, not the trigger, the priming grip just, you know, actually touches that orange bit altogether. So I could have painted the top half, but then there's like just this little orange thing down here. So I decided to keep the entire orange bit not painted. The front, however, is repainted in orange. So, you know, you got the orange tip. There's the orange barrel, which obviously wouldn't paint. And then there's the grip, which I just taped off. And then there's the back here. Like, this is the adjustable shoulder stock that comes with the Swift. And because you want to be able to adjust that to however, you know, long you want it, I, you know, didn't paint that part. Just to give a little bit of contrast as well. Ooh, the light just went funny. There we go. Just to give a little bit of contrast as well. And yes, and obviously didn't paint the top rail. This is an accessory that I just put on there. I'm not even sure if he's going to keep it or not. But I think this looks very slick with this on. And yes, so that is the paint job. As I said, multiple layer airbrushing. In this case, I funny enough went from dark to bright back into dark. So I started from the back with a darker blue coming in, and then sort of went, okay, I need to be white around this area. So it's kind of went lighter and lighter, and then went back over it. All the details are done with a stencil. I use a plotter to cut out his company name, Shadow Archery, his logo, which on this side, as well as on the other side, because we're painting blasters on both sides. And you can see the name here, Shadow Hunter LS-90, so that's the running number. And, well, Shadow Hunter is the name that I gave the blaster, and I hope he's going to like it. He better will. And yes, so all of these are done with airbrush as well. Cut out a stencil, airbrushed over the top. And then I put some glitter on the top, because everything is better with a little bit of glitter. I'm not sure. Yeah, you can sort of see. Yes, there we go. You can see the glitter up the top. It's not too much, but it's definitely noticeable in the right light. You can see the sparkles. Yeah, so that is all I've done to this blaster. As I said, this blaster was a commission from my friend Yairo from Shadow Archery. If you don't know him or his archery shop, links are in the description, so you can check it out. And now I thought, to be honest, I kind of fucked up a deadline. I wanted to have this ready for Foam Fest so he could take it over to people at Foam Fest, you know, and show off with his fantastic Worker Swift. But because of things that happened, it didn't happen. So now I get to actually give it to him in person. So that is the second half of your video. It's going to be the big surprise, because you get to see how he reacts to getting it. And yeah, without any further ado, let's go wrap this bad boy up and put it in the living room, so that when he rocks up here later, he's not going to see it right away, and it's going to be a good surprise. And for you to see now. Hello, friends. Oh, you're a crazy idiot. As promised. All right, as promised. So, you know, do this again. You're still a stupid idiot. Fantastic. Hello, sir. Hello. So, as promised, here we are with my friend Yairo from Shadow Archery. Hi, links in the description and all this stuff. He's finally here. He don't know why, but he's here. And because he's here, you and I now get to see his face when he unboxes his new blaster. My face. And everything else. Do you just want to have your face on camera? Alright, so it is over there. It is wrapped in this. So camera, come on over here. You probably want to be over there. Alright, so there you go. It is wrapped in here. Do not throw it down. Can you actually see everything? Okay. Yeah, there we go. Ooh. Holy shit. That is cool.
That is really cool.
There you go. Named it Shadow Hunter. LS-90 is the current running number.
Nice.
And then it got your logo and everything on the other side.
That is really cool.
That
is really, really cool.
Fuck yes.
Holy shit. It has glitters.
Of course it does, because, you know, a little glitter never hurts. It's got to be more sparkle.
That is really, really cool.
And yeah, so I don't know if you wanted to keep the top one or not. I just had to put it on there because for the looks, it's just, yeah. Yeah, there you go. Here is a dart.
That is awesome.
There you go, man.
Awesome.
I was going to say happy birthday, but that's not true. I'm glad you like it.
That is really cool, man.
So
You haven't done yourself.
I have I?
Yay. That is really, really
Great.
cool.
So all paint decisions and why I made them are in the video, so you can watch that so you know my paints. Happy you like it, man.
That is really, really cool.
Yes! Fantastic. So over there. Now, there you go. He loves it. And let's do the outro. Shall we do an outro?
Like and subscribe.
That was the shortest outro I've ever done. It's not going to work. Thank you, guys. The camera person is looking weird. It's like, what the fuck's happening? Thank you guys very much for watching. This was the video about the Worker Swift paint job that I did for this gentleman. I hope you liked the video. I hope you like this sort of work. If you're interested in commissions, I do commissions occasionally, you know, and it doesn't take really that long if you give me a proper deadline. You put it that way. It's like, if you give me a proper deadline, it doesn't take that long. If you're interested in that, you can email me. Email is in the description. And other than that, what he said earlier, like and subscribe and all the usual jazz. Check out the links from Shadow Archery and everything if you're interested in that. And otherwise, until I see you next time, happy modding, happy nerfing, love and sunshine.